Belmont. Hey, Pastor John here, Sunday, November 10, a little wrap up after we finished up Micro here today at Liz Hogan's house. So people are still hanging out, chit-chatting, and just wanted to say we had a great day. Today we talked about 1 John chapter 2, verses 18 through 27, and a little message we titled Advice About Antichrist. And so John's writing to his people that he loves, his network of house churches, and he's given them some advice because they have gone through a little bit of a struggle, some heartache, as people have come into the life of their church with some bad teaching, some false teaching. And so John actually calls these people anti-Christ because they were teaching and saying things about Christ that were not true. They were questioning his identity as the God-man. And so that's obviously crucial, foundational to our faith. And so really we saw three kind of facets in this passage that we talked about, which was the departing and the denying and the deceiving. So when antichrist come into the life of the church, we have to be very discerning and hold on to the truth. And we know that eventually, here's what will happen with people that are teaching wrong things, is that they will depart. They'll eventually wind up leaving when the church holds to the truth. They'll wind up denying who Christ is. And of course, that's going on in a rampant way in our society. And then also deceiving. People that believe the wrong things usually want to bring other people down with them. And so there's some deceiving going on. But John wrote to them, reminded them that they have been anointed by the Holy Spirit. That is, they've been sealed and set aside by the Holy Spirit, that they don't need to doubt their salvation, but they can rest assured that what they heard from the beginning, the gospel message, is true. And that what they've believed about Christ is true and right, and they are walking in the light and not in darkness. And so they have to come to grips with the reality that these kinds of things are going to happen, and that they need to preach the gospel to themselves, remind themselves that that Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. And so that's our advice for our church today, as we multiply house churches and as people may come that believe the wrong things about the scriptures or about who Christ is, that we hold firm in our faith, and we do so in a way that's filled with light and with love, and we represent Christ well in those situations, but we hold firm to the faith and we don't waver on any of that. So that's the wrap up for today. Hope you guys, if you were not here or at the other micro church, that you had a fantastic day. Love you guys and miss you, and we'll talk to you soon. Hey, another thing that we want to do right now is talk about a couple of announcements. And so one thing is this, is that Karen Sheeler was able to be with us here today at our micro church. So Karen, it was amazing to spend some time with you today. Thank you for taking the time to drive over here all by yourself. That was awesome. We're so happy to know that you've been feeling well this past week, and we are praying for you as you go for your second round of chemotherapy tomorrow on Monday. And we'll have you in our hearts and in our prayers during that time, that you will not have a bad time after this, but that you'll be feeling well and strong. Also want to let you know that this coming Thursday morning, November 14 through 16 or 17, what am I talking about? We are going down to North Carolina for our micro mission trip, where we're going to be helping to help rebuild, recover after Hurricane Helene. So if you want to get involved with that, it's not too late to sign up to go. But if you can't go, then you can give. You can give in one of two ways. You can either go into our Amazon wish list and purchase something that's on there. The biggest need right now is for those air mattresses and those sheet sets that go on those, because we're going to need a place to sleep, right? And so if you try to order that and it's not going to be here in time before we leave early on Thursday morning, then let's go a different route. And then also there's still the opportunity to give financially, because once we reach our goal of 5,000, then we'll be able to match those funds with another 5,000, and that'll be a big kicker. So right now we're only about at the $1,250 mark, so consider giving today. All right, love you guys. Have a good one. Talk to you soon. Bye.